Floor, and we're ready to go. Mitch Gustafson will take the draw for Owen Sound, and Matt Hosack for Brooklyn, and it's going to be Owen Sound ball right off the oak up the floor. Ryan Wagner quickly in transition is Keenan Cook. Stepping in, working it off, looking for the return feed, can't find it. Here's Waters in front, and he scores. First goal of the new season for Brooklyn goes to Kyle Waters. And 1:17 into the first period, it's 1-0 Brooklyn.
And Kyle Waters kind of picking up where he left off last summer with Brooklyn, starting to really heat up offensively and be that main threat in the middle of the floor there. And that's what we just saw there as well, getting the first goal of the season for Brooklyn. Right here, taking that pass, cutting towards the net, and he picks up the loose ball and then throws that one past Caleb Martin to open up the scoring here.
Tanner Cook. 15 to shoot for Brooklyn. Waters trying to muscle his way in. He gets dumped down to the floor. Loose ball. Picked up by Owen Sound, and they have numbers in transition. A chance here for Owen Sound as that shot goes in. Tyler Halls, and Owen Sound ties us at 1. 4:07 into the first period.
Well, Owen Sound catching Brooklyn on a bit of a slow change in transition there defensively, leading to that 2-on-1. And it was Tyler Halls, as we see here, running up, faking the pass, using that as a bit of something for Higgins to think about, and took the shot and made no mistake.
Gets it again. Dawson Theed back up top, working it with Wesley. Now it's Kiernan. Back to Wesley. Steps in, shoots, he scores! It got through. Martin got a piece, but Sean Wesley able to rip it home and make it 2-1 Brooklyn.
Well, Brooklyn was able to get 3 rebounds there to get fresh shot clock. So those defenders for Owen Sound, you can see right there, hand on the hip, tired defenders for Owen Sound North Stars. Just had them a little bit slow here, covering it at the top of the floor as we see the shot come in from well out. Faking the pass, and yeah, no defender really on Sean Wesley to challenge.
Wyatt Barfoot drops this one back. McNabb shoots, that gets stopped. And then Brooklyn picks up the rebound as Owen Sound wanted a too many men call. Theed, quick pass, and they score. In transition, Austin Shanks. 3-1 Brooklyn.
And on this play, you got to give credit to the defense for Brooklyn on that one there, spotting that the transition was in game and the ball was about to go up the floor, actually telling Theed to stay on the floor and don't complete his change. I don't know if you'll see it on the left side of your screen there. That's a bit after the play, but told Theed, don't come off the floor, go back up, and then that led to that 2-on-1.
Brooklyn on the power play. As Kiernan sets up, Shanks steps in, shoots, stopped by Martin, he scores. Another one that just gets through Caleb Martin. And this one comes just 14 seconds into the power play. Brooklyn takes a 4-1 lead.
Well, just like that, there's the first power play goal of the season for the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club. And Caleb Martin on that shot kind of overplayed it a little bit. You see the ball come down low here. Ball works its way, Kiernan down to Shanks, and he throws it, and then right there, hard to tell when the ball went in because the sign came up after Caleb Martin.
Goal as that shot just misses the Brooklyn net, but Owen Sound gets the rebound, a chance in front, they missed again. Justin Robinson knocking that ball free, and Brooklyn sends it down the floor. A chance in transition, and they score! Keenan Cook, 5-1 Brooklyn.
And it was a great play up the floor. I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but
stop play, so Brooklyn will get the restart back up top. Brooklyn 1 for 3 on the power play in this one, holding on to that 5-1 lead. They're outscoring Owen Sound 2-0 in period 2. Now a slip play. Kiernan steps in and scores. Dropped his shoulder and drove the net. Brady Kiernan puts it home and makes it 6-1 Brooklyn.
And a great move to get around the defender. Just burned him on the outside to cut in towards Caleb Martin. and get his first goal of the season. Brady Kiernan did. I believe it was Kranz, the defender, as we see him here on the far side. Actually burned Sear on that, and yep, Brady Kiernan gets his first
down, and they're back up the floor with speed. Now here's a chance in transition for Wyatt Barfoot, but he gets turned away by Higgins, and away goes Brooklyn again, fresh off the bench. Here's Kiernan, scores! A chance at one end, a big save by Higgins, turns in to Brady Kiernan, second of the game, and it's 7-1. Home, moving screen on Kyle Waters, throwing his man down to the floor, and Owen Sound tries to capitalize in transition. Here's Buck, he scores! The captain buries in transition, and Owen Sound stops the run.
Well, they're taking a page out of Brooklyn's book on that transition, throwing it all the way up the floor for that odd man rush, and right off the bench, Tanner Buck, the captain for these North Stars, is able to get that pass and throw it right behind and past the goaltender, Zach Higgins, before he's able to get to that near post. As you see it here, the long pass, and there's Buck on the near side, just shoots that before.
In transition, well, slow down as he gets to the offensive end of the floor. And Owen Sound setting up here. Jackson Reed gets a screen from Clofer. And now a shot gets through. Brody Kaskanet. A short-handed marker. And back-to-back goals for Owen Sound have them back within 4.
Well, there it is. We mentioned it. Chip away. And that one getting it on the penalty kill as well. Just goes that much further. And he almost looks surprised to see that one go. For a lot of it, it was what it looks like here for Brooklyn. He's the guy they want to get the shot to get a look from him on net. He's already got 2 goals in this game and a plethora of other shots.
Connor Kiernan quarterbacking, and that shot gets through. Tanner Cook just 11 seconds into the power play, and it's 8-3 Brooklyn.
Well, they're able to capitalize yet again quickly off a power play. Their second power play goal of the game comes again. In the opening, just a few seconds, Kiernan fakes that pass to Shanks, then it goes down low here to Cook and just throws that underneath Caleb Martin.
Setting the screen for McNabb. McNabb into the corner. Tanner Bach shooting, just missed the top of the crossbar. Koulis picks up the rebound. Cross floor, they score! Quick response, Jackson Reed. And it's an 8-4 game with 2:47 to go in the second.
Another quick pass across the floor there. You said Jackson Reed gets that and throws it past Zach Higgins before he can get to that near post and stop the ball from going behind. Just can't get across fast enough. These passes for Owen Sound, whipping across the floor. When they connect, it's working. So that shot goes wide. They get the rebound off the end boards, and that shot, or the whole game.
Kyle Waters had a chance right off the draw, but was turned away with sticks in the lane. But we go back to the start of this period. There's another chance, and they score back to back. And Owen Sound back within 3. It's an 8-5 game. This time it's Jake McNabb getting on the board. His first point of the night.
Well, we see this a lot in the MSL. Can really rack up in bunches these goals. You're never really out of it. Even in the third period, if you've got a big lead, things can change quickly. So we're back here to a 3-goal game. And as we've seen here, and here's the latest example, 2 goals back-to-back within a minute of each other.
Brooklyn Sound chances. This next goal will be a big one. Can Owen Sound bring it within 2? Can Brooklyn extend the lead back to 4? Shanks, he fires a shot that goes wide. Cook picks it up off the end boards. Gets it back from Keenan. Tanner Cook drives the net, and he scores! Brooklyn regains the 4-goal lead, 9-5, as we're 2 minutes, 7 seconds into the third period.
And doing so there, Tanner Cook with just 1 second left on the shot clock, burns the defender on the outside, cuts into the middle. As Caleb Martin's talking to the official, maybe a toe in the crease. I don't think so. He looked clear there.
Wesley start from the side instead of up top in the middle. Cook into the middle. Makes it count. Doesn't matter where you start, it's where you finish. Tanner Cook, hat-trick goal. And it's 10-5 Brooklyn.
And that's what we were talking about it with Owen Sound. You got to stay solid defensively to start that period, to give yourself a shot. So far unable to do so, and Brooklyn capitalizing with two quick ones here, both Tanner Cook. The first one was a nice cut to the net. This one, though, he cuts to the middle and just slings it right from the top there in the center of the...
As this one rolls free, and it's picked up by Dylan Robinson. In transition, 3-on-2 chance here. Liam Osborne drops it back. Robinson scores! Dylan Robinson gets his first of the season. The 2024 NLL champion on the board, and it's 11-5 for Brooklyn.
Well, working that man advantage up the floor. Looked to be a 2-on-1, then a 3-on-2, and then almost a 3-on-3 at the end of it. But Brooklyn, smart moving the ball around to the open man, and it was Dylan Robinson on
the floor. Luke Keenan, Connor Kiernan, Austin Shanks, Sean Wesley, and Tanner Cook. Shanks steps in and scores. Austin Shanks again. That's his third of the night. And Brooklyn takes a 12-5 lead.
And Brooklyn not letting up here. Came into the period with 8. Have not allowed a goal since and have just scored since this one. Austin Shanks, who's been looking for his third goal of the night
through the first 110 minutes, and make that 28 as Brooklyn gets another one. Matt Hosak, that's Austin Shanks again, his fourth of the night. But immediately off the faceoff, we get a little bit of a break here. So Owen Sound now getting outscored 28-9 in the first two games of the season here in Major Series Lacrosse in 2024.
And you see just here, can't cover two defenders at once.
Shanks plays it down low. Ball bounces back in front of the Owen Sound net. And Tyler Hall will go away in transition. Hall has McNabb, now works it to the far side, and they score. So Owen Sound gets one back. This time it's Jake Gasparetti. It's a 13-6 game with 12:18 to go in the third.
And again on the transition, just kind of behind the defenders here. He's able to get that pass cut on in past Austin Shanks, who's not used to.
Austin Shank works this one off. Keenan steps in, shoots, he scores. Luke Keenan, and Brooklyn gets another response, restores the 8-goal lead. It's 14-6 with 10.5 to go in the third period.
Yeah, still a lot of game left really here. 10.5 to go. They have that 14-6 lead. With Keenan there just faking that down low shot and taking advantage of going up high over the Senior A Lacrosse.
As they get another one right in front of the net. Jackson Webster puts that one home. It's a 14-7 game. Sorry, that's Jake McNabb.
Well, there's the 7th goal for Owen Sound, so they're able to get some on the board here, and a good screen there and by Webster. To lead to that, he gets it back.
On June 8th at the Bayshore. So Owen Sound's playing early in. Austin Shanks gets another one right in front of the net. That's 5 on the night for him and 15 on the board for Brooklyn.
And Caleb Martin is talking with his defenseman, the guy other than the guy carrying the ball that you got to watch.
Defensive breakdowns for Owen Sound, but they score again offensively. Jackson Webster gets one back. So back and forth we go here in this third period, but Owen Sound's got to start to put them together on a run.
And stop Brooklyn as well at the same time. You got to get those stops defensively and turn those into offensive chances. They're able to do it. They've scored 8 goals in this game, and there's still plenty of time left. They don't lack the offensive threat there. They're able to do it and get it in. It's just defensively speaking, being able
on Kiernan. It's that combination of trying to kill time, but you're trying to get one here if you're Owen Sound with 7.5 to go in the third. And down by 7. And that one goes through. Jake McNabb's second of the game.
And that's 2 shorthanded goals today for the Owen Sound North Stars. They've given up 2 on the power, or Brooklyn scores 2 on the power, but they were able to score 2 though. Down a man. And just right there, using a couple of those screens, not sure.
Readjust into Saturday at home. And for Brooklyn, it's going to be, okay, how can we take this momentum and go into Owen Sound for the afternoon game on Saturday? As Owen Sound gets another one, Dante Kulis goes 5-hole.
Looks like it's Jake McNabb that was taking this bump there, and then to the floor he goes. Still down, which leads.
Flips it up the floor for Dylan Robinson and Kiernan. Passes back in front, Dylan Robinson scores. Nice feed from Connor Kiernan, and Dylan Robinson gets his second of the game on a beautiful play, and with 2:57 to go in the third, it's 16-10 for Brooklyn.
Yeah, 16-10. Dylan Robinson's second goal of the game here as he takes this pass cutting towards the net. Tyler Hall
going to play 3 games before 4 of the 7 teams in the league play 1 game.
Yeah.
Because they're playing Brooklyn twice off the jump, and they've played 6 Nations 1 time. As that shot gets through, and Owen Sound gets one back. Right in front of the Brooklyn net. And
I think it was Cascanet with that one.
Yeah, Cascanet getting it through on Zach Higgins. So another one here for Owen Sound.
And you see barely gets in there past Zach Higgins.
And the clock winding out here at the Iroquois Park Sports Center. The Brooklyn Lacrosse Club pick up win number 1 on the season in their 2024 home opener with a 16-11 win over the Owen Sound North Stars to begin the 2024 Major Series Lacrosse campaign. Joel Johnson with his win in his head coaching debut for the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club.